Okay.
Hi, we're here today with Tara. She's going to tell you a little bit about her business, but we're also going to talk about Qi Gong, something that's passionate for both of us.
Right.
And so she's going to tell you about it and why it's good for us as we're coming out of COVID and fear and anxiety and isolation, and how to introduce positive energy back into the body.
Right.
So I'm going to let you take off with it, okay?
Thank you, Lance. I appreciate that. Hi, I'm Tara, and I teach Qigong here locally in Prescott, in the Prescott area. Qigong is a beautiful Chinese art of self-healing where you can ground yourself, you can calm yourself, calm your stress and anxiety with just a few minutes of some gentle movement. So I will demonstrate the Qi ball. Lance, if you want to build a Qi ball with me. Feet are about hip distance apart, knees are slightly bent, palms are facing each other, and as you inhale, you just float those hands apart, and as you exhale, you float the hands back in. Breathing in, draw the energy down deep into the belly, letting the belly round, and as you exhale, let the belly sink towards the spine. Now allow the rhythm of your breath to guide the movement of your hands. As you're inhaling, the hands float apart. And as you exhale, the hands float back together. And then you bring your awareness, your attention, your focus to the space between your hands. And what looks like empty space is filled with energy, Qi, vital life force energy. And you can bring this energy into your body. So we're going to do that here. Bring the hands a little bit closer together and just kind of press the hands together like you're pressing in on a filled balloon. This is called condensing the Qi. And then we bring the Qi ball up above the head and we just kind of angle our hands down to the crown of the head. You might even feel the energy start to flow out from your hands down into your body. And then bring the elbows a little bit closer together and very slowly float the hands down the front of the body, palms facing the body. And just release the hands down to the sides and take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale with a sigh. Qigong is something as simple as that. It's free. You can do it anywhere at any time. I come from a state of severe anxiety. I used to be on medication for my severe anxiety, and I'm a cancer coach, and I often give presentations to hundreds of people, sometimes thousands of people, and where I used to have to take medication to go out on stage and talk, I can now just build a Qi ball and get into a state of relaxation, a state of calmness. This sense of peace fills me that is indescribable, and I can go out and lecture to people for an hour or two and have none of that anxiety that was coursing through my body before, where your heart rate gets up and you start to sweat and your stomach starts to feel really bad and you feel like everything's pressing down on you. I went from that to this sense of peace and calm that I can't even describe. And Qigong not only calms me down, but it heals the body. It's a way to release the healer within. So even people who are fighting really serious health conditions like MS or diabetes, heart problems, cancer, they can release that healer within, because when we're stressed, our body can't fight illness and disease. But when we're at peace, we go into a state of healing, a state of relaxation, rest and digest. We call that parasympathetic mode. And it's a feeling that once you feel it, you're gonna want it more and more. But the beauty of Qigong, Lance, it's cumulative. So the more you do it, the more benefit you get. Mm-hmm. And you don't even have to do it every day. But if you do it on a routine, consistent basis, maybe you can only do it once or twice a week, you will get benefit. And it's like muscle memory. Once your body starts to get into that state, the next time it will get into that state even quicker and stay in it a little bit longer. And then the next time, even quicker and stay in a little bit longer, to the point where some of my long-term students stay in that state of healing for hours. And sometimes I have to pull them out because they get a little bit too relaxed. Right. So pulling out is something as simple as washing your face with energy. And then taking a nice deep breath and coming back to reality. And
one of the things I wanted to talk about was the white coat syndrome that you were talking about, how we get anxious when we go to see our doctor.
We do.
And how this can help with that,
Yes.
lower our blood pressure,
Absolutely.
and yeah, so you want to talk a little bit
Sure.
about that? Yeah.
So as a cancer coach, I'm a retired nurse. So as a cancer coach, I help people kind of heal their body naturally, or using natural ways to help their body heal going through chemo or surgery or radiation. But for cancer patients especially, test time is very anxiety producing. So even if you're just going to the doctor for a routine checkup, it's quite common to get white coat syndrome, and that's where your blood pressure goes up because it's like test time. You know, we get anxious. Your heart rate goes up, or your breathing becomes a little bit erratic. You might break out in sweat. Your stomach might start to feel kind of funky. Any of these symptoms can happen, or maybe just one of them. But oftentimes my clients will call me up, or they'll text me and say, I'm not the doctor, I'm really nervous, I don't know what to do, I don't feel good. And I'll say, okay, put your feet on the floor, put your hands on your lap, feel your legs with your hands. Now look around the room. Tell me 3 things that are, let's say green, for example, because green's a healing energy, green color. And then they'll look around the room and they'll see the green things. And then I'll say something as simple as, okay, what are you thankful for right now? What was the best thing that happened to you today? Well, I tried this really good organic coffee. It was really good. Okay, well, take a nice deep breath in, and out loud or to yourself, say thank you. Now feel the air around you. What does it feel like? Breathe it in. Breathe in that green color. And already their blood pressure has gone down. Their breathing has become more stable, sometimes even slowed down. Their pulse rate slows down. And I've had many doctors call me up and say, I don't know who you are, but my patient's vital signs are so normal now, and they tell me that this Qi Gong or Qi Gong or whatever it is helping them. Tell me about it. So I do. I teach doctors and nurses how to teach their patients to do some simple Qi Gong, and that's simple building a Qi ball or doing some deep breathing.
So, how did we get a hold of you?
You can find me on Facebook at QiGongforHealthAZ, and that's QiGongfor, and the word health, AZ, or TerraTech on Facebook, or I have a website, terratech.org. And that's about it. You can email me at QiGongforHealthAZ. Feel free to give me a call, a text, or an email.
Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lance.
Namaste.
Namaste.